Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Can you hear me, Chap? No.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Trigger on the return. The Steelers take over first.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. On second down now. It's Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. A Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else?
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run it with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 26.
Yeah,
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Made by Jaiyo.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Stafford. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Washington first
And what a
down.
nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
More on the tackle.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
from the 37. They work on 2nd and 6. Wentz now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is now a 1-point game.
Good. Makes this Washington 10. Steelers 9. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Wentz, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Intercepted by
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going deep for it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
42 yards on
so the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stafford. Quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Another run here with Sanders. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he gets this one down to the 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And Lewis has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Mercedes Lewis. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Rager, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throw left side complete. It's Fitzgerald. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On the sneak at Stafford, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington 10.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what we thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At the 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Washington first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Up 2nd and 5.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
16. Steelers.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Jaiyo.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Wentz.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
At the 32.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again with Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages.
A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
On 4th down, Stafford. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Washington, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.